What's up? So I wanted to get on here just to talk to you guys actually about a scam on eBay. This can be anywhere, guys. This happened to me specifically on eBay. This can be on any platform that you guys are pretty much selling a product to somebody and then they buy it. So first off, guys, I cannot stand scams. I work for a bank and we deal with a lot of scammers, and it I hate it, guys, so much. It just eats me like that. These people who work hard for their money are getting scammed by people who are mostly usually smart enough to come up with a scam and pretend and trick someone that this is a scam and get them to be like, oh, this is something that's real, you know, it's not, and then get them to send them money. It takes somewhat skill for the most part, and these people could be using that smartness and that talent towards something that can help people. So it's a shame, but I got scammed, guys, somewhat. Okay, so I'm gonna just I like to share my experiences, so at least you guys can be more aware of it. Because knowledge is power, especially when it comes to scams. Knowledge can save you thousands of dollars being scammed, even more. So yeah, you guys read news and all that, watch videos and news, and you can see that here that there's millions, billions, probably of dollars like that are scam money each year alone. So it's really important that you guys do stay on top of these the news and the scams that are going around, so you can prevent not only yourself but your parents, friends, and even your grandparents, anybody elderly with you, or if you're elderly yourself and have your friends who are elderly, or even friends who are younger. Like people, everybody gets scammed. Doesn't matter what race or age you are. Scamming does not discriminate. But yeah. So this is kind of like a little weird one. I was actually on eBay, guys. I do sell every now and then. I'm actually selling a little more. I have like three things selling. If you guys want to check it out. I have like two iPhones, like an iPhone 7 right now selling jailbroken, iPhone 7 iOS 15.1, iPhone 11 non-jailbroken. They're both MDM bypassed. I think the iPhone 11 is on like iOS 16.1 or something like that. And yeah, I think it's on iOS 16, and it's for like 210. The iPhone 7 is for like $100, $110. And I'm also selling Game Passes, like 1 month Game Pass Ultimates for like $5, $6 or whatever. Um, so yeah, so as you can see in the screen recording right here, guys, pretty much what happened was that somebody brought an iPhone 12 Pro Max for me, and I thought nothing of it. Like I actually got like a couple of like offers right away, like the same day. And this guy brought it full out, like without even sending me an offer and all that, which is not like that's not normal. But when someone buys it, eBay is like the middleman. So it's kind of pretty much safe like that. They're the ones holding the money. Doesn't like when they send me the money, I get the money automatically. eBay holds the money until I ship it out, and then once eBay sees that I shipped it out, then eBay's like, okay, now we can release the funds to him. But they can always like take it out of your account, like if something happens. Like in this case, like pretty much this person was like, oh, something doesn't work, or whatever the case is. So he wants to pretty much return to me. And so what he did was he was like, okay, this isn't working, or it's not as described. The product was in perfect condition, guys. It was used, but there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it had no scratches, no cracks, no heated battery. Like, the whole thing worked. It was fully functional. And I sent it back. Well, he supposedly was going to send it back to me, and I wait for the phone to come back because eBay automatically approves it because eBay has like this protection thing. It's like up to 30 days where like it's eBay protected, so I had no returns on it. Doesn't really matter because eBay was like, okay, well, this doesn't fall one of the requirements, like as in like if it falls under like an eBay like a reason to, like, let's say it's not as product is not as described, or the product is defective anyway, eBay automatically returns it, which makes sense. But then people abuse it because people be like, okay, well, this doesn't work, or this is not, I don't want this. They could be like, I don't want this product to be in perfect working condition, but people might be like, I don't want it, and abuse the system to get their money back, even though I'm the buyer is getting screwed over. But like, yeah, I can sell it again, but still, I pay for the shipping. I actually lost money. I don't even know how it happened, but like it was weird because I'll get to that in a second. But we actually win the case, right? I actually win the case. I'm jumping ahead a little, and the money that I actually got from the person, and then like they took the money back because they returned it. But then like I won the case, so then they gave me the money back. When they took the money back the second time, it was like less than I got back. I mean, yeah, it was like less than I got back the third time. So I actually ended up like losing like $8 or $9. I don't know how it's even possible. Like they took out the money back again for a second time, and then they gave me and then when I won the dispute and they put the money back into my account, the money was less than what they took it out before. I was like, how's that even possible? But yeah, so you see this is the case right here, guys. They wanted pretty much to return it. I get this like this message on eBay, or like when they send emails to you get eBay messages and emails. I got this email saying like, we need proof of like an affidavit saying that you never got the item. I said I never got the item. And what the person did was actually they put down like because when eBay automatically the system sees that they shipped it back, they're gonna give them back the money. And what this person did was that they put down like they actually live in Miami. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, so we're only like 40 minutes from each other. Like you literally just drive up and I can sell it to him like in person. That's how close this person is. And what he did was he put an address that like was in Miami, even though I live in Fort Lauderdale, and he put it to like maybe a friend or maybe to like a different address like that he owns to another house or a friend or a family member. Because now the eBay system sees that okay, the item is being tracked, it's being sent, it's being delivered back to the buyer, which is me, but it's really not. The person actually sent it back to themselves or to like a friend or family member, so like they can keep the money, and now they get a free phone out of it that they can sell for a product. For a profit. So that's a scam. And I'm like, wait, why is he getting his money back? I didn't get my product back yet. So then I had to like sign an affidavit, submit it back, and then sign a form, and then submit it. It's kind of like a pain in the butt. It wasn't too bad. It was annoying. So then I'm kind of like, it's not like a happy process. Like I'm stressing, being like, I might be screwed out a couple $100 and my phone, right? Like that's ridiculous. Like yeah, I got the money back. So I technically lost no money, but I lost an iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is a value of at least a couple $100. So at least like $300, $400. So I'm like, I just lost a couple $100. This is crazy. I did nothing wrong. So luckily I did dispute it, and then someone named Sherilyn from eBay customer service. She's like, received your product, blah blah. And then they haven't received the item back. I appreciate taking the time to resolve it. And then she said the kid signed to me. She verified the details and that all the pertinent information. I was able to validate that you haven't received the item back. With the support evidence gathered, I have closed the case in your favor. You are not required to issue a replacement or a refund. You have nothing to worry about as this item has been resolved. In the case will not count blah blah against you. And then yeah, so I actually never got the product, and weirdly enough, like I never got it, but like the person's eBay account was like terminated. Like I tried to send a message being like, hey, when did you ship it back, or can I have the tracking number? I couldn't find the tracking number, and they just like it said like this person's like not on eBay anymore. So I don't say I don't know if you can block people on eBay, but yeah, he was just gone. Like I don't even know what happened. Like this person just disappeared. We never even talked. Like that was my first message to this person being like, yo, can I have the tracking number? I haven't got the phone back yet. And then they said like their account was just like terminated. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they're scamming other people, and then they caught on to this, and they pretty much been like, okay, taking on your account. But luckily, justice and was served, guys. I mean, if I would have lost out, it would have sucked. Not the end of the world, but when you sell and buy things, you're always taking a risk, especially when you do it like online, because people always trying to scam other people. That's just how it is. But yeah, that's a scam that happened to me. Unfortunately, there's no way like to like really just be like, oh, this is how you can prevent this from happening again. I mean, because I did nothing wrong. I just sold something, and then someone tried to take advantage of me. So yeah, I mean, if something doesn't seem right, what I recommend is just pretty much disputing it. Like you reach out to the person, try information from them, and then they could say, well, I'm not giving you back, or whatever they say, or if they're not complying, you always screenshot that and use it as proof. So like when you dispute it, you have that as proof as well. And you be like, hey, I never got the tracking number. I can't find the tracking number. Or you can be like, hey, this is my address. That's how I said, this is my address, and I never got the tracking number. And I said, also, this is my address, Fort Lauderdale. This person sent it to a Miami address, which is, they live in Miami. I was like, I don't even live in Miami, so, of course, I never got it. So, that's probably how I won the dispute. But, lastly, if, let's say, you lose with eBay, or you lose whatever, whatever system you're on, yeah, there's other apps you can sell, like Facebook Marketplace. Let's say you dispute it with them, you lose. I don't use Facebook Marketplace, but let's say you lose, you can always go as an alternative to your bank and then dispute it with your bank. So that's like a, if it doesn't go good with your the merchant, which the service you're using, which for me is eBay. Go to your bank, call your bank, dispute the charge, and hopefully you win with your bank at least. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys can now be aware of some scams, and yeah, catch you guys next one. Peace.